park anywhere? Yeah.
VIP pass for you in there. Just straight through hospitality and you'll get guided from there. Thank you.
All right.
Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to my video. Now, I know a lot of you guys are used to watching me make phone repair videos, but this video I wanted to make because this is something that I like to do for fun, is going to these car shows. Now, this is actually the first time I've ever been to this particular car show. It's called San Diego GT. It's put on by Ogara, and I've actually been to the ones up in Los Angeles that they have. They're called Sunset GT. But this particular one, I wanted to go because they're gonna have these brand new 2019 Bentley GTs that you see right here. Now, these 2019 Bentley GTs that you see here, I have never seen these in person, but they had 4 of them here at this show, and I actually got to take one of these out for a test drive. Now let's go look at some cars. Now first I want to start this off. I thought these were so cool. Like, imagine being like 3 years old and driving around in these little cars right here. These cars actually work, because I saw this kid right here driving some of these cars around. So what pulls up really quick is this purple McLaren. I don't exactly know what model this is, but I know it's a McLaren. And here's a car that I just test drove. Now at this point, I kind of started filming more towards the end of the show. I had just taken out this car for a test drive, and look at this interior. Look at this spec, red and black interior. Look at this is the reason why I came to this show, is just to specifically see these new cars. Now, I've seen these for the last year. I've been watching consistently videos on YouTube about this car, but I've never seen one of these in person before. These cars they're from the UK. They're not from the United States. So it's taken a while for them to actually ship some over to the United States. Now look at that grille. The only thing that I actually didn't like about this particular spec is, you see how it has a silver grille on the top and on the black bottom? I think it should be either all black or all silver, but this was kind of like half and half. But I'm sure you can easily change that out if somebody was to buy that, because you can just buy the grille on its own and just change it out. Now this car right here, this new 2019 Bentley GT and the Rolls-Royce Wraith are my favorite cars right now. And look at this. Once again, we go to the interior. Look at that speaker grill in the door. Like, everything just matches perfectly. Look at the seats. It had a red headliner too. Now, when you buy these type of cars, you can actually design them. Whoever's the first person that buys this car, you can design it to however you want it to look like. If I was going to spec a car like this, if I was the first person to buy it, I would actually have it look just like this. I would either have it, now look at this one. I would either have it two ways I would spec a car. I would either make it look like this, now this one right here looks like art on wheels. That's how this car looks to me. Art on wheels. That's how beautiful this car looks right here. Now I would either have it look like this, or I would have it blacked out. Black exterior and black interior like this one. Now enjoy this one. Now imagine pulling up in a car like that somewhere. Now I have a Bentley GT myself, but the 2019 model, it's redesigned and it's just like it's over the top. They completely redesigned it and it looks to me, it looks like it's a new car, like a different car. Okay, so here we are now kind of in the back area in the VIP area. Now, the only way that you can get back here is if you had a VIP badge, and how you got a VIP badge is you had to have your car in the actual show. And they gave you a badge when you entered the show in your car. So here we are, we see some Porsches. And I'm gonna go actually back out to the car show in just a minute. But I just wanted to show you guys some of these cars. Now this is already like probably like, I don't know, an hour and 45 minutes since I've been here. And they have food back here and refreshments and stuff like that. But this car kind of caught my attention right here. I don't even know what type of car this is. Does anybody know what type of car that is? It looks like it's from like the 60s or something like that. This like blue one right here. I thought it was cool. I was actually there for like 10 minutes looking at it. I don't even know what car that is. But let's go look around the back area. And I like that art on the wall right there. Now, if this car, check this car out. If this car is real, I think it's the most expensive one in here. This black one right here. This car looked like it's from like the 1930s or something like that. But it's like, look at the condition of it. I picture someone wearing like some type of headgear, like when they're driving that around. But here's the car show. And at this time, the show is for 2 hours. But at this point, when I started filming, I would say about 20% of the cars had already left. But I'll show you guys some of the cars here in just a second as I walk down. Now what we have right here is a Rolls-Royce Wraith. I absolutely love this car. I wanted to see the interior because a lot of these interiors on these cars, like I said, people spec them to however they want to. Whenever the first person that buys it, they spec the car to however they want to look at. Now here's another 2019 Bentley GT, and this one was for sale there. And there was actually another one that was there in a different color, but I guess it had taken off already. And those cars were for sale. Here's a Lamborghini Urus. There's a Ghost. And what we have right here is a Rolls-Royce Dawn. Now the Dawn is pretty much, it's a Wraith, but the Wraith, they don't make it in convertible. Now this car is only a convertible and they call it the Dawn. Now over here we have a Lambo in the middle and then two McLarens on the sides. And actually, I like this purple McLaren. I like the purple color on certain types of cars. Now there's a YouTuber called Stradman. He makes his cars purple and they look absolutely, I love the color on those cars. I don't know which McLaren model this is. Here we got a Ford GT. I know that for sure. Here's another Lambo. Pretty sure this is a Huracan. Sometimes I can't really tell between the difference between a Huracan and a Aventador, but that yellow one right there, I believe that's an Aventador. It's just a bigger car. They look kind of similar, but the Aventador is a bigger, and I know the back window is different. And here we go again with the Rolls-Royces, and then the Lambo Urus. It's the Lambo SUV. Rolls-Royce, Bentley, and Lamborghini came out with their own versions of their SUVs within like the last year to year and a half. And they all kind of came out around the same time-ish. Now here's a lot of Ferraris. And this particular one is owned by this guy right there. I am Chef Santiago. Now that's his Instagram. He owns the Donut Bar. The Donut Bar is like a super popular place in downtown San Diego. Now this guy's Instagram right here, whoever wants to know who this guy is, that's his Instagram, ZOD619. That's his car. So here we go with some more Lamborghinis. There's like what? 1, 2, 3. Look at orange, red, white, the whole different colors. Now check these out. This was actually the star of the show right here, which is the McLaren P1. And look at all these crazy colors. It looked good on this car. Now we have a Bugatti right here. I believe this is a Chiron. Now I'm actually 95% sure that's a Chiron. There's a Chiron and there's a Veyron. They look slightly different on the sides, I know that. And there's a Senna. That's a McLaren. I'll go over there in just a second to go look at that. Here we go right here. I'm almost 100% sure this is called a McLaren Senna. This is above the S720S. I believe this car is somewhere around $1 million, at least. Could be more. I'm not particularly sure, but I know it's probably at least $1 million car. Now look at this. This is a McLaren 720S. The color, when you see it in person, this car, if this car was driving past you, it would for sure turn heads. Just the color alone. And here's some more McLarens. My very first car show that I went to, Sunset GT, I didn't even know what McLarens were. I remember I went there with my friend and he was like, "What are these cars?" I was like, "I don't know. I have no idea." I didn't know what McLarens were. A year and a half ago, or to 2 years ago, I didn't even know what McLarens were. But I know a lot more about them now. Now this is kind of over where my car was parked over here. That's my car right there, that black one, the first black one. Now there's also another 2019 Bentley GT over here. We'll go look at that right now. There's the Bentley Bentayga right there in the blue. Now that GT on the hood, I think that's just a sticker on there that they put on there. It's not really in the paint. Look at the interior on this one. You see how the interior on this one looks completely different than the other one that I test drove? When you buy the car, they have somebody help you design it, or you can just design it yourself. And I believe this car, because they had the sticker on there, on the I don't know what you call that, the sheet of all the options that it had in there, I believe this one was around $245,000. This car was for sale. You see the little sheet right there? It was for sale. Now that's the Bentley Bentayga. This is Bentley's SUV. There you go, there goes the front. There's another Porsche right there. You see a lot of the cars had already left at this point. There's the Bentley GT. And there's my Bentley GT. But like how you kind of see them both in the same frame. The new redesigned Bentley GTs, the new ones, 2019s, to me they look like a different car. So now I'm getting ready to leave. It's actually almost 10 o'clock right at this point. And this is everybody at the bottom watching all the cars leave. All right, everybody, this is gonna wrap it up for this video. Thank you guys for watching these videos. I'll probably put more videos out like these pretty soon.